Good morning, first grade. This is for the Math Group Unstoppable. Team, keep turning your books to page 281. Once you turn to 281, look at number 1. Number 1 simply asks you to write the differences. Here, the first problem we have is 76 minus 44. All right, let's begin. Remember, we always start in the ones place. So what is 6 minus 4? That is indeed 2. And lastly, what is 7 minus 4? That is 3. So the answer for 76 minus 44, that is 3. So that's how you solve those particular problems. Let's go over to number 2, where this time you write the sums. The first problem we have is 3 plus 4 plus 1. So first start off, what is 3 plus 4? What is 3 plus 4? That is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Next, what is 7 plus 1? What is 7 plus 1? That is 8. So 3 plus 4 is 7, and 7 plus 1 is 8. Alright, let's go over to the next problem. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 simply asks us to mark the bubble to complete the pattern. So notice we have the numbers here. We have 10, 12, an unknown number, and 16. So we have to figure out what the pattern is. If you notice, these are all even numbers. Also, if you didn't notice, they're counting by twos. So we have 10, 12, blank, 16. So what will be next if you're counting by twos, since the pattern is going by twos? Will it be 10, 12, 13, 16? No, that doesn't sound right. Let's try 14. 10, 12, 14, 16. That is correct. So we will bubble in the number 14. So when you look at the next problem, make sure you take your time to recognize the pattern. Then go into there to choose your answer. Alright, as we look to number 4 wants us to complete the counting chart from 301 to 340. Notice I did the first row for us. They give us 301, so we'll do that together. 302, 303, 304, 305, 306, 307. What's next? 308, 309. Then we write 310, and let's do the next two numbers. 311. What comes after 311? That'll be 312. 312. So that's what you're doing for number 4. You're simply counting from 301 to 340. As we move on to number 1, as we flip the page over to 282, it simply asks us to write the time for an hour later. Write the time for an hour later. So first you have to know what time the clock says if you want to find out if an hour later. So notice, it's at the 7, so it's 7 o'clock. So what's the next hour after 7? The next hour, what's the next hour in the time will be at the 7? Right, 7, you look at 7, the next hour will be 8. So it will be 8 o'clock. Let's try to work on one more. Alright, as we look at this clock, the time says 4:30. So if it's 4:30, what's the next hour on the time at the 4:30? Very simple. The next hour will be 5. The hour hand will be at the 5. So that will be 5:30. The next hour at the 4:30 is 5:30. Now, as you look at number 2, it simply says write the sums. And like we've been going over many countless times before, no, we start off in the ones place. So what is 6 plus 6? What is 6 plus 6? That is 12. Notice 2 goes there, and 1 goes there. What's 7 plus 1? What is 7 plus 1? That's 8. Don't forget the one up top. Next, what's 8 plus 1? That is 9. So 76 plus 16, that will give us 92. Alright, as we go to number 3, it says color the correct number of animals to show each fraction. Alright, let's get started. So let's look at letter A. Letter A says 1/2. We're trying to find 1/2. Notice, we have 4 items. So half of 4 equals 2. So basically saying, say for example, you have, what can we use? We have 4 cookies. And this is you and your friend. You and your friend. Well, you and your parent. You and your mom. You have 4 cookies. So you basically try to figure out of 1/4, how many does each of us get to be fair? It's very simple. You will get 2, and then your mom will get 2. So we're only shading in 2. Let's look at this. 1/3. So we have 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 items, same principle. What's half of 6? What's half of 6? I'm sorry, what's 1/3? I'm saying half. That's the next problem. 1/3. 1/3 of 6, that is 2. So you shade in 1, 2. That's 1/3 of 6.